I am right now back in. I had my first serious relationship. I'm a guy and I had known this girl since school. We barely interacted back then, but somehow we ended up in the same junior college and even traveled in the same bus. At first, I wasn't looking for a relationship, but in the second year, I started noticing her more and more. I had a schoolboy crush on her for years, but that year we actually began talking daily. Eventually, I confessed my feelings, and to my surprise, she said yes instantly. No drama, no hesitation. That day still feels like a dream. We were what people would call college sweethearts. I introduced her to my mom, I visited her home, everything felt so perfect. But things took a harsh turn after junior college. I didn't score well in my competitive university exams. My father, who has always been strict and at times abusive, told me he wouldn't pay a single rupee for my education. Eventually, I was thrown out of the house for not meeting his expectations. I spent a month away from home with no direction, devastated and confused. That's when I began pushing her away. I never told her about my situation. I didn't want to burden her or ruin her future with my chaos. So instead of opening up, I started saying nonsense things like I don't like you anymore, just random hurtful stuff to make her hate me. She didn't give up easily. She tried again and again to make things work, to understand what was happening. But I made sure she couldn't. I never mentioned the word breakup, but I made it so easy for her to walk away, and she finally did. She broke up with me and blocked me on everything. I didn't use my phone for a whole month after that. She was a pure soul. She deserved love, honesty, and peace. I gave her heartbreak, confusion, and silence. I thought I was protecting her, but now I realize it was cowardice. I should have just told her the truth. Everything was my mistake. Since then, life moved on. My father eventually let me return. After a lot of conflict, I joined a local university, finished my undergraduate degree, and am currently doing my master's. I had 2 more relationships since then, both were long distance and both fell apart. But no matter what, I've never really moved on from that first breakup. She still crosses my mind sometimes during happy moments, but especially when I feel low. It's been years and yet I still carry this guilt. All I wish now is to meet her one final time. Not to restart anything or ask for forgiveness, just to explain. I want her to know why I behaved the way I did, why I pushed her away. We still have some mutual friends, and lately I've been thinking about whether I should reach out to her through them. Not to interfere with her life, just for one honest conversation to give her the clarity she deserved back then. Maybe it's selfish of me to want that. But maybe, just maybe, it'll bring me some closure. Thanks for reading. I just needed to get this off my chest.